Hello and welcome. We didn't have a recording for some time, so I've decided to do recording every so often. We've got a Xbox One X here board. No, Series X, sorry. I'm just looking what I'm looking at and it's the wrong one. So the HDMI port was replaced, but we had a doubt that it will be the port, so hopefully I'm wrong and hopefully it will be the port, but because it's really filthy here and dry in between the capacitors on the APU, I want to give it a good clean, because we don't like to leave it like that. And I know nobody is looking over there inside, but it's if the job is worth doing, do it right. Yes, pretty much. It doesn't take a lot of time, especially when you've got tools and knowledge how to do it. So then it's better to just do it. Okay, so what's going on? Why there's no videos on this YouTube channel? Well, there is a lot of changes. We had a lot of new people joining our team. Some of them have stayed, some of them didn't. We will be going into one fair, and over there we will be approaching people with our new branch closer to Glasgow, and that branch is already, you can say, open as a drop-off and pick-up point. Not yet, but as we go to customers, we pick up the stuff and so on. That's already working. We're looking into solution as a premises, but we don't want to go too quickly with it, just because it will raise the cost of the service, and we want to be competitive. Yes, so that's why we'd rather wait with premises, unless we will have some bargain that it is worth having. Other than that, we're ready, and we've got one technician from last year which comes here on a regular basis. Well, now stopped because improving some of the skill sets in micro soldering and improving diagnosis as well. So he can do it now from his home, his place, so he doesn't have to come as often as he used to, because he's got all the basic knowledge. So now we can work remotely with him, and so he can expand. Yes, when he will expand his knowledge, he will be able to manage his own local workshop, and when that one will be achieved, we can say we've got second branch. And when we've got second branch with second repair shop manager, we can then plan expansion further. Yes. Okay, so now I'm quite happy with how it's look like here. It's not ideal, but it's far better than it was. I'm not saying would be OCD to keep on going, but wouldn't make too much of a difference, neither for the customer or for the device, to go further than that. So I don't know how it's looking. Is it looking quite clean or not? You can see the sections of capacitors here all way long. Yes, and they've got gaps now. They didn't have gap. That was a thick layer of dried thermal paste. So this can go back to the utensil stand. Can do OCD here on the amount of thermal paste. That won't kill it. A bit too much is okay, a bit too little means overheating. Now second part as well. Oh, that's the second part. How is the dust looking? Not too bad. So either it was cleaned before or just mildly removed the dust and was neglected, but it's okay. So now what I like to do with Series X is those thingies here, align them so they can squeeze back again to the shape. This way I know that when I press those two, sandwich them, they are really really doing the job the way they were designed, and nobody can then complain that we did neglect something. And it doesn't again take too much hassle to do it. I just feel better when I do it. And you see that's nearly there, the last row. Oh, and now it has to squeeze. That means, you know, it has to do what it's supposed to do. Okay, nothing special here. Is a remnant that won't change a thing. Okay, and yeah, now we can squeeze it. Cool. And now this part, second part. So we got two plastic thingies. They need to go on this side, and there are 4 screws. Okay, 1, 2, come on, 2. And I just grab them. Stubborn one. Okay. And now 2 more. Now we start to use more of electric tools. We see that some of them you can't use with lower torque because you can damage the this electric screwdriver. Now it's working, and look, 1, 2, 3, light is working, yes, and then it's stopping. Oh, you see, stopped, and it doesn't work. And it's not the battery, because the light is still on, so it should work a bit. It was severely used, that's why. Yes, so you need to be careful how you're using these tools, because you can literally damage them. And I found it the hard way. Yes, so now I bought another 2, and I did say to myself I won't be using, and I will speak with my team to not use it on the heavy load. I'll screw those 4 in, we can sandwich the rest, and then I will be back. Okay guys, so let's do it. Now I've got this one to cover it. It doesn't have to be, you know, again to the millimeter, but it has to lay flat down. Now this, and we can test. We can put it into enclosure, because I don't have button outside here. A button is over there, so no point to grab the button, power button I mean. Okay, we get it. So now let's take this box, that's the power supply that's needed. Okay, we can connect actually the Wi-Fi Bluetooth module, that's not a problem. I thought I know where you are in, I'm guessing. Okay, so we can hook it up. We can put this one aside, this one aside. We don't need it for now. We don't need even a fan. As long as we will see that the picture is there, we can call it a day. Okay, that's weird, because I thought I've heard yeah, I did hear a screw. Even if we would lose these screws, you know, we got them as spares, because we've got Xboxes for spares, so it's still okay. Now the power supply goes with a main power rail is here, and then the small power rail, which I do believe is for the standby, it's here, because that doesn't pull the amperes which the main power rail can. Okay, so let's put this one in here like that. Oh, let's lay it down. Okay, that's fine. Now we can hook up a cable, power cable, but I see the wrong cable is here. I'll pause and I'll bring the right cable. Okay, so we've got it. Now I will first try to see if there will be an LED permanently on. To do it, I need those two, one or the second one, this one, okay. So let us plug this one in. Let us press the button. Yes, we've got on, so we can switch to the capturing card. Nothing. Okay. Nothing, we can't see the picture. The white is still on. Let's try again. Nope. Nope. I can't see it. Oh, that's not good, because that means this Xbox half-second problem, which we already thought that it's possible. Yep. Okay, well, I'll go test it on the second table as well. As you see, not always HDMI port is a HDMI problem. Sometimes it's an HDMI encoder or something else, okay? And this will require more diagnosis. So it is what it is. Let us check the last time. Okay, and I will just switch the power on the microscope, because that's through the HDMI splitter. Okay, now let's switch to that input. I don't see anything. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It went pop out a bit because it's through the adapter. It's European Union standard of the power supply for the microscope, and it's adapted to the UK one. So now, still not. Okay, the splitter was set it to the Xbox. Now and now I'm confused, because it should work. Either way, it should work. Everything is inserted the right way, and there's no doubt that it should work. Okay, what I can do is add here an input, and we can test it here, but I need to pause the recording because it will take me a wee while. And we've got a picture from the microscope. You can see I'm moving my hand underneath. Now if I will change the splitter, oh, yes, good. We can fully assemble it. Very good. Phew. I thought that it will be an HDMI encoder, but at the end of the day, turns out to be okay. Let me go and, okay, it's switched off. Let me go and plug in. Press the power button again. Is it getting too hot? Or shouldn't be, because it's idle. Yeah, it's mild warm. It's not bad. Okay guys, so that's it. We've got a recording for 15 minutes, as you see. Sometimes it's good to be wrong, because in that case we can help the customer, so another customer can be a happy customer of Inte.Team. And if anybody is willing to open their own repair shop, either from home or from a place, yes, like shop, we are helping with that, and we're happy to provide a whole blueprint, including the software to run the business, including even customer support team if you're willing. Yes, so thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.